Anyways, today I'm having a very, very special guest in studio. Yeah, like for those that have seen my poster, I'm having a very special guest, Honorable Mugema Brian. Yeah, the chairman, Bukomansimbi Students Association. I don't know what it is about, but good enough we have the chairman here. Imagine having a whole chairman of an association right in the studios of Infinity Radio. And before we go far, do not forget to search on Infinity, like search for Infinity Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And you can also always log in through our link. You're going to be getting us live, loud, and clear. And of course, do not forget to download the Infinity Radio app in your phones, especially those with Android phones, for efficiency, because yeah, it's better than any other thing. Anyways, without wasting a lot of your time, we request to hear from our guest today. So, Honorable,
Yes, Madam
you
Tinah.
are welcome. Can you get close to the mic at least? You're welcome to Infinity Radio Studios.
Well, thank you so much, and it is my honor to be hosted
Yeah,
here
we're more
in the
humbled to
studios
have
of
you here
Wow.
today. Yeah,
Yes, thank
yeah.
you so much.
So, how was your day? I mean, how are you seeing the rain? How did you make it here? Because very many people have not made it to their places of work, and you know.
For me, I was favored because
Mm.
I just reside there in Nkrumah Hall.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
just
I
looked
see.
down and I found myself in the studios of Infinity Radio without even a single.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
it was just drizzling, and
Mm.
it didn't even create any effect on me.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. Anyways, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for, honoring this day. And we're glad to hear from you. And for those that have not seen the poster yet, today's topic of discussion is going to be career guidance as catalyst for shaping the future of students. That is what he's going to talk about. But before we go far, please, let me request you to, tell us about yourself and about the association itself, because personally, I do not know a lot about the association. Yeah. But since I have you, I know I have everything.
Exactly.
Yes. So I'm not
So,
worried.
All right. I would like to appreciate the management and organizers of this program. Uh, Thank you so much, my host, Sister Tinah. I'm really honored to be in the studios of Infinity Radio.
Yeah, we're more humbled
I
to
would
have
like
you.
to I would like to extend my greetings to our dear listeners of Infinity Radio. A good afternoon to you all, our dear listeners. Yes, my name is Mugema Brian, and I'm the
Honorable,
chairperson.
honorable.
All right. Okay, I can add it on also that I'm Honorable Mugema Brian, as we are going to hear in my next conversation, the president of Bukomansimbi Students Association, and I have got this honor to come to the studios of Infinity Radio to represent our students there from my grassroots, and that is Bukomansimbi Students, under the umbrella of the Bukomansimbi Students Association. Yes, I was also favored by the grace of the Almighty, besides being a chairperson of Bukomansimbi Students Association. God blessed me, and I was voted as the guild representative councillor for Margaret Royal School of Industrial and Fine Art and College Sedat.
Thanks be to God.
Yes, and I'm sure I want to assure the gallant men and women of valor at that mighty land of creatives, the School of Industrial and Fine Art, that you really voted the best man for the job. So I really thank you so much. About Bukomansimbi Students Association, surely this association is a very, very important association that entails all the university students and tertiary institution students that are from Bukomansimbi district. It is a general at large. We decided to make it a general association that is covering all the students from every institution,
Every college or
from every institution in
like
Uganda,
no, not just Makerere University.
not only Makerere University.
So do you head the Makerere University only, or the entire Uganda?
So for me, I'm heading the association that is
Makere's
covering the entire the entire Uganda or entire students who are residing in all the institutions that are scattered in our entire Uganda.
Oh, please.
That means that Bukomansimbi Students Association, we are having representatives from Chambogo, we are having representatives from Kampala University, from Kampala International University,
UCU.
from Tesawano Royal University, UCU, all those universities we are having representatives.
So you're the head of all those representatives.
Exactly.
What a pleasure. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
All right.
I'm humbled to have you.
Thank you so much, my host, Tinah.
So tell us more. What does the association do? Like,
Well, association has a couple of activities. For example, we are having career guidance, we are having counseling and guidance. Those are two different aspects. We are having competitions such as music, dance, and drama competitions in schools. We have environmental sustainable arrangements and activities. There we focus on how to preserve the
Plant
environment by
trees,
planting trees in schools, teaching students to properly learn to expose those wastes such as the polythene bags, to not to dispose them to the compound.
so first wait, you are university students that
Yes.
go to the, when you're talking about schools, are you talking about the like primary, high school or something, or you only work on the university students?
Well, thank you so much. Actually, apart from working on ourselves, we the university and tertiary institution students, we also extend our services to students in a primary and a secondary. And more so, we had to first think about this. We as the administrator or the leadership committee, and we said that no, let us first put emphasis on secondary students, because these are the people who can listen and understand very well what we can tell them. Exactly. And for sure, to be sincere, we are first concentrating on the secondary students, reaching out to them, making some career guidance to them. Like of recent on 7th March, we had a successful career guidance D that took place in Bukomansimbi, where we visited 3 schools.
So first wait, is it only in your district or?
Yes, since the association is
Bukomansimbi
Bukomansimbi
district.
Yeah.
So it's basically in that district, like you're now focusing on the district.
Exactly, we are focusing on our district, Bukomansimbi.
Oh, so do you have maybe like dreams of like having to go outside the district, or any in case of any like achievements or something?
Like in leadership.
Later on, like extending those services, because it's not just Bukomansimbi that is is in need of that, of your services and those activities you do. So do you have something like a vision of extending that countrywide, since you have representatives in different institutions, and these people, remember, when you're in those institutions, you be like this, there are these other students from other districts that witness what you do, like you do with other schools, you get. So for some reason, I feel like they feel like they need a chance to also take part. So do you have maybe that vision of extending it?
That vision, you can have it. But as per now, we want to first make sure that our district benefits to the maximum, because you cannot extend.
So you want to give us the overflow, eh?
Exactly. You cannot extend services out of your house before your house getting satisfied.
I feel you understand.
Exactly. So if our district is contented, we shall say now let us shift from Bukomansimbi at least to Sembabule or to other nearby districts that are around Bukomansimbi.
Yeah, thank you so much for that brilliant idea.
Right.
And yes, before we go to that topic of discussion, I continue to remind our listeners to take part in our discussion. We are not limited. You can always contact us on our WhatsApp number. It is +256 770 964 220. send your message, and you can be like sending a thought, or maybe if you have any questions, when you never know, you have listeners from Bukomansimbi district that would want to ask, or maybe be part, that have not been knowing what is happening. So you can you can always ask a question, or maybe like be part of the discussion today. So our topic today, I already ready to you today, is career guidance as a catalyst, as a catalyst of
shaping the future of students.
Yeah, that is going to be our topic of discussion. And of course, tell your neighbors to log in. Yes, tell your neighbors to log in, and they should not miss this wonderful experience with Honorable Brian Mugema. Yes,
Right.
the chairman himself. So we
Alright.
have him here today, and those who have questions, the Bukomansimbi people, come on, like be part of the discussion, because this is your thing. Yeah. So kindly present to us.
Well, thank you so much, Madam Tinah, for this great opportunity you have rendered to me. I may not go further without expressing my gratitude to all those who stood with us in organizing a successful career guidance, and these people did a very nice work to make this day a success. We thank the incumbent area member of parliament, Bukomansimbi South constituency. These were Honorable Godfrey Kayemba Solo. Honorable Godfrey Kayemba Solo, sir, we thank you so much for that, really that great support you showed us. Honorable Nanyondo Veronica, we thank you so much for your support. Honorable, okay, he was the former chairperson Bukomansimbi district. He served as a chairperson of Bukomansimbi district, and now he's aspiring for a member of parliament, Bukomansimbi North constituency, Haji Muhammad Katerega. We thank you, sir, for the unwavering support you were showing Bukomansimbi Students Association. Our alumni, I'm really so grateful for you. We are so happy for you. Our alumni, Councillor Isaac Ranga, thank you so much for the support you showed us. Another alumni, Dr. Nabada Sitenda Madrin Zimbe, we thank you so much for the support you showed us. Then the former chairperson of Bukomansimbi Students Association, that is Madam Francesca Narugezake. Thank you so much for turning up, for being with us on that day, for showing us company. You really showed us passion about what career guidance means to those students, because you left everything, the responsibilities you had on your disposal, and you decided to say, let me spend the whole day with you guys mentoring our students in Bukomansimbi. We had our OBs and OGs from St. Joseph SS Butenga who contributed towards this event. These were Namtawe Mariam, Sister Namtawe Mariam, thank you so much for the support you gave us. Kawes Jojo William, thank you so much. Nduga Bernard, thank you so much. And other OBs and OGs who showed up their support. The little support you had, we really are so grateful, and we call upon you every time we call you to show up, because everything that comes on our table, we may fail to approve it ourselves, but with the help of you people, we can achieve greater things that are adding and impacting our students out there in Bukomansimbi. Madam Tinah, I would like to talk about career guidance as a catalyst in shaping
Students.
the future of students. First of all, Madam Tinah, trust me, the job market right now is changing.
Yeah.
Whereby every day there are new career job opportunities are rising in different fields.
Yeah.
Let me give you example. We are having technology. We see a lot of career jobs that are rising out of technology. People are out there, they are unaware of software engineering, design, visual communication and multimedia. A lot of career opportunities that are really new in the job market. Entrepreneurship. People are unaware of some career inside entrepreneurship. They only know to be employed.
Yeah, entrepreneurship, it's about, actually the world we live in right now is more of job creation than job seeking.
Yeah, and I was listening to the president of Uganda one day, and he said that the youth should stop thinking about government jobs. Because they are getting limited. Okay, they are available, but a lot of people want them about
and the supply is
when
low.
you consider the available demand. So he was encouraging us to engage in private sector. So what I want to bring out to Madam Tinah is our students there are unaware of these new emerging career opportunities. What we as Bukomansimbi Students Association we do, we go to them to tell them that, people, do you know that when you pass well this subject and this subject, you are able to go at university and study this course? Are you aware of software engineering that exists at the university? Are you aware of its benefits after you studying it successfully? People out there, when they are called up for filling job forms, they only know only 1 degree or 2 or 3, where their minds are also ending and their eyes are stopping.
Yeah, before you go far, I have like this question.
Yes.
Does the association focus on does the association association focus on only like telling people the academic part, like of like using the brain, or maybe talk about the courses only, or you give them you equip them with skills for them to survive, just in case they do not make it to these institutions or something?
All right, thank you, my host Tinah. Our young people out there in Bukomansimbi, that's for me, I'm basing what Bukomansimbi. They need direction. They need proper direction. For instance, when we went there, we went with a vision that we want to make those students to stop thinking about their current situation or their current environment, to start thinking about how will their lives be in 5 years or 3 years from then.
Okay.
Because we want them to set goals that they will become in the next 5 years, in the next 3 years, and our goals were to make them set goals that they will achieve in the next 5 years.
How long has the association lasted? How long has it lasted so far?
It was initiated in 2009.
And have you seen okay, you might have joined it recently, but do you see the noticeable impacts like it has caused to people? Like, is there any improvement, or it's just pulling groups with people?
For sure, it has caused a lot of positive effect to the community. First of all, many students were not having financial support. The association tried to look for some bursaries for those students.
That is very good.
Yes, and some of them can witness that really, if it was not Bukomansimbi Students Association, I wouldn't graduate. I wouldn't have gotten this job. Some of the students were even getting connections whereby those connections, those connections they get, those people connect them to jobs, to some jobs, or to some people who are having jobs. Then you may find that a student or a member of the Bukomansimbi Students Association is benefiting in that way. Then, Madam Tinah, I would like to also pass out this concern that career guidance being a catalyst for shaping the future of students. For me as Mugema brand, I came from those schools from Bukomansimbi because I studied from Bukomansimbi from senior 1 up to senior 6. I know the situation our students are passing through because I sat in the same classrooms those people are sitting in. I faced the same challenges those students are facing right now. So for me, I think, and I decided when I came to Makerere, I decided not to create an island of myself. You know, some people get opportunities
and they think about themselves.
Yes,
like they forget about
their young sisters
where they came from.
Exactly. For me, I said no, it is not going to be the case. Let me mobilize some friends of mine. And actually, at this juncture, that's where I want to appreciate the executive committee of Bukomansimbi Students Association. Then, if I am to mention, Chimuli Andrew, Sebala Muthabit, Lukwago Godfrey, Nakakembo Ramura, Chimbugwe Alexi, Lubega Henry, thank you so much for the good work you are doing for the people, for the students of Bukomansimbi, because you showed the commitment about this. I want to encourage you and also to continue motivating you that let's keep the candle burning. Let's not stop this dedication. Let us make our mission done.
Okay.
But it is not going to be done in 1 year or 2 years. Let us be consistent. We shall see results in 3 or 5 years in the future, when we receive calls that are telling us, you people, if it were not you, I wouldn't have reached here.
Okay. Or maybe before you go far, I have a few questions.
Yes.
Like, how long is your term of office?
That question is nice. It is 1 year. Then you are not allowed to exceed 2 years in service. If you come for the second year, that is the constitution telling us. If you come for the second year of leadership, you are, and you pass through, you are good to lead. But you cannot exceed 2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
And then before that, you are the chairman currently, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, can you maybe share with us your vision of by the time your term ends, where do you want? What are those the key things you'll be like, yes, even if I fail, even if like this, we know a 1 year term is very, very short, very short. Before you know it, you're done.
Exactly.
Like your term of office is done, and you'll be like, oh, I didn't do this. So what are those key things you feel like you should change, or maybe you feel like the other leaders failed to do, or maybe did not necessarily fail, or they did not look at them, and you feel like this is what I'm focusing on, and yes, do you see yourself achieving them by the end of this 1 year?
Thank you so much, Tinah. For this question, I am remaining with only 4 months to complete my term in office, because we are changing leadership in August, in late August.
Your time is up. So.
Yeah, but good enough.
I have achievements.
I have achievements already, and I'm having also other activities on my roadmap to accomplish. We handled a career guidance in 3 schools in Bukomansimbi, and that was a good achievement, because we really created an impact according to the feedback we are getting from those students. Then we are planning also to go back to Bukomansimbi and bring S5 students all over Bukomansimbi, and we put them in a bus and we bring them to Makerere to visit Makerere, to explore Makerere.
Something like an inspiration or something.
Exactly, exposure. Those students to get exposed. Hey, Makerere looks like that. It looks nice.
Inspired, like I want to join Makerere.
Yes,
at some point.
they will go back to Bukomansimbi while working hard to become a student at Makerere. And I really want to make that happen, and I must approve it in August. That milestone we must work it in God's name.
Okay, amen, amen. So maybe before you go, I still have another question. So I wanted to make this discussion more interactive.
Yes, Tina.
So what are the effective strategies for delivering your career guidance to students?
Yes, the strategies, because we use physical or one-on-one approach. Normally we went a team, we go as a team, then we sprint ourselves into groups, and we say that maybe this group of 5 students or 5 trainees or 5 facilitators from the team that has gone to facilitate, let this group go to St. Joseph, let this group go to St. Victor's, Kitasa. Then by the end of that day, every group facilitates one school. Then we say we have gone we have gone like 30 facilitators. If we divide each school to have 5 facilitators, how many schools are those? They are like 5 of them. So we make sure that we cover 5 schools at a go, and after we converge, we have lunch, and we come back to Makerere.
Oh, okay.
But the question was asking about the strategy. It is one-on-one engagement. You prepare what you want to present to the students.
So
then
you only like
each presenter is given his time or her time to present, and after completing that time, you give another person. After we go in question and answer session, and we answer the questions the students are asking us. Then we also inspire them by some vibe. We can give them some sweets, and those who can dance for them, they can, even students themselves come on the front and they show other fellow students some vibe.
Okay.
And the session becomes
that is a really good thing, because one thing I know about students,
yes,
is you don't have to be too serious or baby very determined.
you
have to create some fun
to refresh their minds.
Okay. I understand then. So can you maybe give us a climax of what you maybe like summarize your this topic and stuff?
Yes, thank you so much, Tinah. So for career guidance, and most especially our schools out there, for them, they may concentrate on teaching students, but they forget about one thing, that some students are having self-doubt and fear. So for us, what we come on board to do, we say, because Bukomansimbi students, like it or not, is having very, very brilliant and talented young ladies, young girls and boys there. So they only miss one thing, that they miss a person who can tell them, you people, you can make it. You are right to go. You are good to go. Your dream you are having, the dream you are having, because they shared some dreams they had to us, and we told them that you people, you have valid dreams. You continue working about them. You are going to make it. You are capable of making it. You have all the necessary knowledge to become that engineer, to become that doctor you are dreaming to become. Then we, the Bukomansimbi Students Association, our mission is to build the confidence in students, first of all, to become committed to their career, and to set to make them set careers that after senior 4, if we have talked to a student in senior 1, we must make sure that that student is knowing that after senior 4 I will be good at biology and physics and mathematics. My dream is to become a doctor. So therefore we wanted specifically to set goals in their minds, such that the students now starts to think about that goal and working upon it.
Yeah, that is really nice.
Yes. I don't know whether I can also pass out this, Madam Tinah.
Please do.
Most especially, this is going to straight to parents. Our parents, our dear parents, always work with you, our students. Don't leave them alone. Always follow them up.
Yeah.
Whatever they ask you, that my dad or mom, I need this. I need a textbook in mathematics.
Before you go far, I feel like have you shared with students? Have the students shared with you their significant challenges on the choices of career, what they face, what the things the challenges that really they go through when choosing their careers?
Yes.
You get.
Thank
So
you.
have you gotten that, to that point of like sharing with them, like them opening to you, let's say, why do you come late to school, why are you not doing one thing that you like? Because personally I had a conflict of I was forced to do sciences, yet I knew I could do arts. You get. So that in the end you end up focusing on the things that you're not good at, but yet like you there are other things you can do better.
Exactly.
So how have you handled that issue? Have you found time to talk to parents, to
Yes, thank you so much, Tinah. We have received a lot of a lot of feedback from students about the challenges they are facing. The common feedback or the common complaint we received from students, because we shared our numbers to them and they started calling us, it was school fees. They were disturbed by school fees. The home is not okay with fees funding. So we tried out our level best to look out how to help them, because we have connection with the DEO, and I called the DEO and I told him that, DEO, most of the students are complaining about school fees and they are about to drop out of schools because of that problem, that challenge. So the DEO gave us a nice and a positive response that you people share my number to those students such that I can talk to them, I can give them a way forward.
In other words, they have gotten at least solutions to some of the challenges.
Exactly. But before that, after besides that, even parents, there are some initiatives that they do not recognize if a student come and introduce that initiative to them. For example, school may like to take those students for a seminar, maybe a mathematics seminar. Then a student goes to the parent and like my dad, they asked me 20K for attending a mathematics seminar in Masaka. So the parent may seem like you are just going to waste that money.
Yeah.
So you may find that a parent is denying a child that facilitation of 20K to attend that seminar, because maybe he or she is unaware of what a mathematics seminar is. And some parents now are becoming aware of some words some students may use to get money, even if that that that, uh, that need is not there. Like some parents are now telling their or other parents that students now can ask you money for prostitute, and
It's crazy.
so now some parents learn to and start to learn and say,
Yeah.
now you may be now asking me money for prostitute,
Yeah, but
which
again,
my friend told
yeah,
me
again,
about.
you don't have to blame. You don't have to blame the parents because
Exactly.
you know that Gen Zs are not easy to handle, and for one, you find those parents are not very well exposed. Like it's not their problem that they did not go to school. Maybe they didn't get chances. So I feel like for the parents, at least that one, we should not blame them for that. Only that I feel like we should maybe we should consider also talking to the parents about the well-being of their children as well.
Absolutely.
Because many other times parents are dictators very much.
Yes.
And many other times when they have not believed us when we talk to them about something, they'll be like, after all you're just a child, or you might be but when they hear such words from you people, I feel like maybe they can consider, like they can have that other thought of like, next time when a child talks about this, we understand we also mess up. We have a lot of gezi yeah, we do. We use a lot of survival skills,
Exactly.
yeah, so that is where problems come in. So
on that point, Tinah, we were advised by the DEO to also have a session
with
parents.
Yeah, very good.
And for real, we are looking forward to work hand in hand with the DEO to find where exactly we can organize that session so that we can bring our parents together. We orient them with other external facilitators who have that extra experience, maybe to talk to all the people, because for us we are still students. We may not convince 100% the people of the age that we are below them, because but we are going to organize that session with the parents to make sure that they also know their responsibility about raising the careers of their students and their children.
Okay, thank you so much, Honorable. And we've had a lot of time. We've even exceeded our time, for goodness sake. I feel like we should be here for the entire day, but it can't happen. Our boss is already, they've given us less time. And maybe, can you maybe give us your last remarks and we close up this?
Wow, thank you so much, Tinah. Our dear listeners, thank you so much for listening in. We thank you for always tuning in Infinity Radio. Out there, our students, we really think about you. We are organizing a lot on your, just focusing on your benefit. The initiatives that can at least put you on a level where you can compete with a student in Kampala schools or in well-established districts in academics such as Kampala, Wakiso, Mukono, because you are there in Bukomansimbi and you are competing with a student in Kampala at Budo Secondary. We must look for strategies. How can you compete with that student, and you come at Makerere and you study with that student? Because everything is possible. If someone can do something, it means you also capable of doing it. But the single message, the most message I would like to leave for students out there, because I know you are going in your holidays, when you go back to school, make sure, and this is the message I was normally telling students in the career guidance. For a student, most of the time, as I have made my research, for a student in rural areas to succeed in his or her academics, that student must a little bit isolate him or herself from her fellow students. You may wonder, why are you saying that a student must isolate him or herself from her fellows? Let me tell you, when you isolate yourself from your fellows, you are going to create a favorable environment for you to revise. You are going to reduce time for making some chibozi about to Chelsea and Manu. About the most of this happens for the girls about the conversations you usually have in your dormitory about this and that. You start thinking about your own future other than spending a lot of time with your friends, which is of which that time is unproductive. I will give you an example. For me, when I was still in high school, I really faced a lot of challenges from my fellow students. They were telling me that, Brian, you are showing off, you don't want to coordinate with us. Why? Because I was not cooperating with them. So students out there, you learn to isolate yourself from others. You read your books, you focus such that you can create your future, because this life is about you. No one is going to change your life apart from you yourself. I thank you so much. I thank the management and my host on today's program, Madam Tinah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm humbled.
And I would like to wish a blessed week for our members of Bukomansimbi Students Association. Bukomansimbi Students Association, East or West, home is the best. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So thank you so much. That was Honorable Mugema Brian, Chairman Bukomansimbi Students Association. He's been an honor. He's been a good guest. He's been I don't know how to say it. He's been a very wonderful guest. Thank you for your time. Thank you for offering to talk to your people. I believe your people must be proud of you, because you are a very wonderful leader. That is one thing I know. Someone that is very passionate about their work, and someone that is visionary. I hope for the best in your leadership. I hope you can change the little things that that you can change something in the remaining few months. You already told me you have only 4 months to resign, and yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for the dear listeners of Infinity Radio, thank you for today, and thank you for being on. Although you did not respond, I hope you'll be able to respond the next time. Mr. Brian is here. So stay tuned. More fun things are coming today. This is the end of our program.